lot to play for, so we know that how that impacts. It's not really relevant for today. I think it's now and dealing with one game, and then we see what comes of it. But we're hugely looking forward to it. It's nice to be at home and on a good occasion against a good team, and we got to perform well.
It was an important win in the week against Lille. So how do you build on that performance and create something positive here today?
Doing always is important. And Europa League is the next competition. We can have something through it. And we played a good match on Thursday. We needed this victory for our confidence. And today is the next challenge. After that match, of course, we were focusing on the Premier League, and of course Manchester United with the players they have, the coach, how he is managing the team is very fantastic, and here with the great atmosphere.
We saw as well that John McGinn was back in the substitutes in midweek. Today he starts. We know how important he is for you, but what kind of difference could he make for you today?
He's got his own personal playing, of course, always is very important, and he's a captain. But more or less, we must play compact, we must play together, we must use our individual qualities, and of course as well personality, and John McGinn is very important for it.
Yeah, the fastest man to 100 wins as Villa manager. Never won at Old Trafford though. His captain being back today will undoubtedly try and help that. As we touched on earlier on, Ross Barkley, Tim, who's 32 now, hasn't started a Premier League game in 14 months, arrived on a free transfer as well. Could this be the stage for him?
Yeah, I really think so. Yeah, he's got the experience, obviously. I think he's a good player. Ross offers something different to Douglas Luiz. I think Douglas Luiz is good in possession, but he plays in small areas. I think Ross opens up the pitch a little bit more. Like I say, he drives forward. I think if he drives through the midfield lines today, I think it'll open space up for Morgan Rogers, and that is the key. For me, you have to play to the strengths of your best players. I think Morgan Rogers is their best player. And he opens the door for Ollie Watkins. As soon as he gets on the ball, he opens the door. But I wouldn't have no worries if I was Unai Emery on what Ross Barkley's going to deliver today. I'm sure he's going to have a good game.
What are Manchester United going to deliver on the back of a defeat against 10 men? First little bump in the road, really.
It was. Exactly that. It had all been plain sailing, hadn't it? And that was a bump in the road away against Newcastle. As much as Tim mentions there about Ross Barkley and his strengths with the ball, they may be able to just float little players like Bruno Fernandes in behind him. Not sure how disciplined Ross Barkley is out of possession. And obviously that's the type of team he's picked today. He's picked more players that can get on the ball, that can create things, of course, with the likes of Cunha in there, with Mbeumo, with Fernandes, with Ahmad. They're players that want the ball into feet, want to sprint in behind as well, and I just wonder whether, getting in behind that midfield of Aston Villa could pose their biggest threat today. I think this is a strong team of Manchester United. I would have picked exactly the same.
We all know Michael well. We all know he won't answer the question, and they'll always take one game at a time. But if they can win this today, they're suddenly 6 points clear of Chelsea.
Yeah.
6th, and Liverpool before they kick off, for that matter.
Yeah, and big for Villa as well. I just think Michael's done a good job. I really do. I thought there was a lot of people come for him a little bit hard in the Newcastle game, playing against 10 men, not being able to turn it around. I think it's almost like people were waiting for him to foul. I don't like that, to be perfectly honest. I think he's done a good job, and just treat him on his merits. Don't tarnish him with the Ole Gunnar Solskjaer brush, They've done well as an interim, and when they give him the job full time. Two different men, two different environments they've gone into. Michael knows the environment, he knows what it takes to play for Manchester United. I think, on the whole, he's done very well. There is some games where they've scraped through with late goals, but so did Sir Alex Ferguson's teams in their time. So I believe in him, I really do. I think he's authentic. I don't think there's no nonsense with Michael. He's straight down the line, and that's what I like in a manager.
Does he win today?
I think he does, yeah. I find it funny, because I totally agree there with Tim. I mean, a lot of people with their knives out, ready for him to lose, and they are making comparisons about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. But what's the alternative?